Blessed morning, children. Welcome back to social class. So, children, today we are going to start a new chapter. So, before entering the chapter, one question to you. So, when is the World Nature Conservation Day celebrated? Yes, it is on 28th July. So, why do we celebrate this day? Yes, we have to protect our Mother Earth from the harmful pollution. Okay, so we are also a main reason of it. So what we have to do? We have to conserve our earth. So now let's start our new lesson. So Salon, what do you mean by the term environment? It means our surroundings. So our environment nourishes life on this planet, and the natural balance of our environment is getting disturbed because of pollution, as I told you, deforestation, that means cutting of trees, and population pressure, that means increase in population, and other factors. So it is very important to re-establish this delicate balance. So we should not pollute and damage the environment through our activities. So we should do our best to conserve, protect, and nurture our environment. Okay, and this will save our planet and make it a friendlier place to live in for us and also for our future generation. Okay. So next our topic is types of waste. So all of us generate huge amounts of waste every day. So if you watch your mother going and keeping the garbage to the municipality, you will be knowing. Okay, otherwise you ask your mom or else you observe what is going on in your house for at least 2 days, then you will be able to know. So how much of waste is being collected per day? Okay, so there are two types of waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So the leftover food, fruit and vegetable peels, paper and leaves are all biodegradable waste. So bio means living plant. Okay, so the biodegradable waste materials rot easily. So what do you mean by rot? Rot means அழுகி போறது. Okay, and they mix with the soil, and the microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi and earthworms decompose such waste. Okay, so they are called as what? They are called as biodegradable waste. So plastic goods, silver foil and aluminium canals and e-waste are non-biodegradable waste. That means it cannot rot easily. So e-waste with electronic waste consists of parts of computers, mobile phones and other electrical devices. And we have also watched in TV that when we throw batteries or other thing, what will happen? There is more chance of burning. Okay, so we must use all this wisely, and they take many years to decompose, and non-biodegradable waste materials do not rot easily, as I told you, and they do not mix with the soil, and it remains in the environment for a long time. So next you have tabular column given in your textbook. So one column you are having the types of waste, and other column we are having the time taken for it to decompose. Okay, so first one, kitchen waste, that means the peels of fruits and vegetables. It takes only 2 to 5 weeks to decompose. Next, plywood, which is made to use furnitures and other things. It takes 1 to 3 years to decompose. Next, paper waste. It takes only 2 to 6 weeks. Next, aluminium can takes 80 to 200 years to decompose. Plastic bottle 450 years. So imagine how many bottles we have used, children. Huh? Next, glass bottle 1 million years. Okay, so what you have to do, please use all these things wisely. Only it is needed much you can use, and you have to recycle the things which are possible. Okay. So the next topic is waste management. The practice of collecting, treating and disposing waste in order to protect our environment is called waste management. Okay, repeat again. The practice of collecting, treating and disposing waste in order to protect our environment, that means our surroundings, is called waste management. So in towns and cities, many local agencies look after the collection and the disposal of waste, and they use many methods to dispose waste. So now we are going to learn some of them. So the first one is landfills. So they are an important and a popular method of waste disposal. So landfills are found in the outskirts, that means in the outer areas of a city. So in this method, deep ditches are dug and waste is dumped in them. And when the ditches are full, they are covered with soil, and in some places parks and gardens are built over them. Okay, so they are called as landfills. So the next one is open dumping. So waste is first loaded in trucks and it is then taken far away from the town or a city and dumped in the open. And disposing waste in the open pollutes the environment. So this we can also find near our streets. What do people do? They just put everything in one place. Whether there is a dustbin or not, they just throw things like that. Should we do like that, children? No. Okay, we have to dispose our garbage very carefully and wisely. Next is burning. So in this method, solid waste is collected at one place and then burned at a high temperature. So chemicals and other poisonous waste are burned in large furnaces or incinerators. Okay, and this method is harmful and it causes air pollution. So due to air pollution, what happens? We get a lot of breathing difficulties. Okay. The next process what we are going to see is composting. So in this process, organic waste from the kitchens and gardens, that is the vegetable and the fruit peels, isn't it? So they are put into pits or bins, and this turns into compost, a nutrient rich food for the plants. So compost is used as a manure by the farmers, and crops which are grown by using natural manure are called organic foods. So what we grow in our terrace, they are organic foods. We don't use any chemical fertilizers. So these are healthier than the crops which use chemical fertilizers. And composting is one of the easiest and the safest method of waste disposal. So the next is 3 R's: recycle, reduce and reuse. The most effective method of waste management is to produce less waste and find ways to recycle and reuse it. So now first let's see each topic one by one. So first one is reduce. So reducing is to avoid making waste, and this can protect our environment and reduce pollution. So the most important way to reduce is to change our habits, and we should buy only what we need and we should not waste food. Okay, so first thing what is important, only buy what you need and understand use by use the date, that is best before dates. When you buy a product you have to turn it and see the best before. Usually it will be returned best before 11 months or best before 2 months or 3 months, that we have to notice, and use what you have. Sometimes what will happen, everything what once we eat we store it in the refrigerator. So we shouldn't do like that. Whatever we want to eat alone, you have to cook and we have to use it. Okay, then avoid serving too much. So what you want alone you have to have. Next, know your molds. Next one, share extra food with others. When you're not able to eat your food, what you have to do? You should not just throw it in the dustbin. You can ask your siblings, your brother or sister. Okay, and you can share with them. Next, repurpose waste where possible. Sometimes if extra rice is there, then what will your mother do? She'll be making use of it either in the morning, like more rice is available. You ask your mother to put many vegetables and you can have a vegetable rice. Like that you can make over things and we can reduce our food wastage. So next one is reuse. So using it then again for the original purpose or for a similar purpose is called reusing. So for example, cardboard boxes or shoe boxes can be used to store things, and similarly plastic jars or aluminum cans can be made into pencil holders, and shopping bags and dusters can be made from old cloths. So these and all are the things you know. So please don't throw it outside. So use as much you can. Okay. So this process is called reusing. So the next process is recycling. So recycling is the process of producing a new product from used or a waste material. So this saves the raw materials and also the energy required to produce them. So it also reduces pollution. So used paper is a recyclable waste. So this paper can be recycled to make a new paper. And to keep the environment clean and healthy, we must practice these 3 R's. So, what are the 3 R's? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, children, you can also watch a cartoon called The Captain Planet where you will see this topic: reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, watch it and enjoy. So the next one is waste management. So what can we do to protect our environment? We can start by producing less waste and disposing the waste properly. So we should determine the type of waste that is generated in our homes, and each type of waste should be put in the correct garbage bin. And this makes the process of recycling very easy. And kitchen or organic waste can be collected in a compost pit so that we can use it for our plants. Okay. So while your mother is disposing the garbage, also ask your mother to keep for vegetable and food waste separately one bucket, and other bucket will be for the dry waste. Okay. So we can just manage waste wisely at home. So now, what are the do's and don'ts of protecting our environment? So first, we have to discuss what are the things we have to do. So first, throw waste in proper garbage bins. So while you're throwing electronic waste, we should not throw vegetable peels. So according to the color of the dustbin, we have to throw the waste accordingly. Next, keep the public places clean. Okay, we should not always complain that they are not keeping it clean. While you go, you have to make the place neat and clean. Okay. Next, keep water bodies clean, and it is our responsibility to keep our place and a resource wisely, and we should make it clean. Then plant trees and keep your surroundings clean. Yes, and use only paper or cloth bags. We have to stop using plastic bags. Okay, so these are the things that we have to follow always. Next, what are the things we shouldn't do? Yes, throw waste materials or household garbage on roads. So wherever you're eating, what you will do will be just throwing it away, isn't it? Should we do like that? No. Wherever you're going to beach or park, there will be a dustbin kept there. There only you have to throw your waste. Next, we should not spit, urinate or defecate in open or in public places. So you have all public toilets and all the different rooms available. So you have to use it accordingly. We should not do anything in public. Next, we shouldn't dump waste in water bodies. Okay, going and washing the animals there, throwing waste as if you're going for your summer vacation. What many people will do, they will carry out all the eatable things and they'll just throw it away in that place and they'll be coming back happily. Should we do like that? No. Next, allow water to collect at one place. Should we allow water to collect at one place? No, we should not allow water to collect at one place. So since it is a rainy season, what will happen? Mosquitoes will be there and we'll be getting malaria and dengue fever like that. So we shouldn't allow water to collect at one place. Okay, children, because it will be causing many diseases. Next, we shouldn't use plastic bags which harms the environment. Okay. So, children, in this lesson, we discussed about the types of waste biodegradable and non biodegradable, which means which rots easily and which do not rot. And what are the ways of disposing waste? Burning, open dumping, landfills, and compost pits. And we must use 3 R's. What are they? Reduce, reuse, and recycle things whenever possible, and we must care for our environment and protect it in every way we can. Okay, children, so now take out your classwork and copy your assignment neatly with legible handwriting. Okay, children, take care and have a nice day.